Hi, everyone. This is Michaela Paff for Module 4 of the AEP 855 class. I spoke with my principal about the 4 R's, and we came up with some things that fell into every category and discovered that we have very strong relationships. The staff, the students, the families, the community. Again and again, that's really a strong suit of my school. A few things that we do that we've started are these staff affirmation cards, where we have these little mailboxes in our workroom, and every single meeting, every single time that we all get together, we each take a card and write some kind of affirmation to someone else in the building. Every single person has a bag, and it's been super positive. The two areas that are KESA goals in our school improvement is relevance and rigor. And in the relevance category, focusing on student engagement, student achievement. Some things that we thought fell under that category were Genius Hour, Career Day, Kagan Structures, morning meetings. But some of our goals in the SIP plan fall from that area. The other is rigor in the career and technical education area. We have a variety of things that meet those needs currently: economics fair, popcorn unit, careers on wheels, author visit, STEM, makerspace. We have something called Metal Art College, which takes kids through pretending like they're actually in college. They get a schedule, they sign up for the classes they want to take, and then each person in the building is teaching something from, crocheting, sewing, learning to be a firefighter, just all kinds of engineering challenges. It's a pretty exciting day for the kids, and we're thinking about implementing that more often. The question about whether my building is a model institution or just in the beginning, we mainly found that we kind of fell into the transitioning category, except for 4 areas. The 4 that were different than transitioning, where we were in the implementation stage, was in student engagement and also implementing data. We were also in the implementing stage of the career technical education, and we found out that we were in the modeling stage of leadership. Interestingly, when I graded us on the rubrics by myself before I spoke with my principal, I kind of, I guess, overinflated what she felt, and I had put our school more in the modeling area of many pieces of the rubrics. So the only areas that we graded our school as no evidence were professional learning on family engagement, educator evaluation on family engagement, utilizing the community as a resource, individual plans of study, teaching and learning digital citizenship, performing technology needs assessment, progress assessment for technology, accountability for district leaders, change research, long-term planning for career technical education, and the data quality certification program, as well as technology support training. All of those, we really didn't see any evidence. But as I've mentioned before, we are creating systemic change within our building through the Kansas Can Redesign program. And we really feel that it is a very valuable tool in our continuous improvement toward, the Kansas goal of successfully producing high school graduates and, helping Kansas lead the world in change. My principal's leadership style, we both agree that she's kind of a situational leader. She can easily adapt to a variety of situations. Sometimes she tells us what to do. Sometimes she's trying to convince us to do something or selling something. Many times she's participating right along with us. She can delegate and have a hands-off approach, but she very much flexibly adapts to the needs and demands of different situations. We also felt like that she exhibits democratic leadership. She does often ask for input. She supports creativity and just lots of ideas. There's a lot of discussion. She does provide guidance for us and she comes alongside us, but she also is very capable of just making a decision whenever necessary. Some kind of examples of just her leadership style, when she's supposed to be doing some kind of evaluation or use the walkthrough tool to see, how engaged our students are, things like that. She often will choose to just put her iPad down and help a small group of kids if it seems like that's needed. She just kind of gets her hands dirty and gets right in there helping. If a teacher needs a sub and something's not available, she'll jump right in. She's very supportive of family and just doing what you need to do. She's got a lot of great leadership traits. The two areas that we identified, well, first of all, we found that our strengths, of course, were in strong student, staff, and community relationships, as I mentioned before. And we did a parent survey as part of the redesign and found that we have a strength in communication and we also have a weakness. Our communication strength is that, parents are very informed of events and happenings at school, in the classroom, through social media. Parents felt like we did a really great job with that. But a big opportunity for growth is communicating with parents about their child's academic information or social emotional needs. Parents were kind of again and again saying that they just wanted to know more how they could help their child. So we feel that we definitely need to help facilitate more academic conversations with parents, and probably within that help them understand more about data and goal setting, and how we can all support each other. The other thing that we found as a need for growth improvement is just more authentic, hands-on, personalized learning experiences for kids. The three PSEL standards that I felt pertain to these areas of improvement were Standard 8E, create means for school community to partner with families to support student learning in and out of school. Standard 4D, ensure instructional practice that is intellectually challenged with authentic student experiences that recognize student strengths and is differentiated and personalized. And then Standard 5C, which was providing coherent system of academic and social support services, curricular activities, and accommodations to meet the range of learning needs for each student. Me personally, I feel that implementing some project-based learning and service learning opportunities for students to engage in relevant learning would be beneficial for meeting those goals that we have. Maybe an academic night where parents can hear communication about expectations for students, explaining some of the data. I also think it'd be really awesome to provide some kind of shadowing days for students to follow their own students at school to see, what the day looks like and, how they could help. I think that going through this process has been very informative, and thanks for listening.